Hello, today I'm going to read Cyclops of Central Park. There we go. Late at night, just before he closed his eye and went to sleep in his Central Park cave, Cyclops counted his sheep. When the sun rose, he counted them again. And that's when he noticed 16, 17, one of them was missing. He knew who it was, of course. Eugene. It was always Eugene. Cyclops looked behind the ficus tree and under the bed. He searched the meadow where the sheep often stood, taking in the view. The meadow was empty. Cyclops bit his nails. He had explained 1,022 times about the dangers that lurked nearby. The grass was too sharp. The carousel was too twirly. The new restaurant on Fifth Avenue did not serve spaghetti. There's no place like cave, Cyclops had told Eugene. There's no place like world, Eugene had told Cyclops. Now, Eugene was out in the world. Cyclops had to find him. And he had to make sure the rest of the sheep stayed safe. Stay near cave, he warned his flock. Beware of grass. Beware of everything. He hugged his sheep. Then he went off to find Eugene. He searched high above the city and hit all of the major hot spots. He thought he spied the missing sheep in Soho and again at the Guggenheim, but his eye was playing tricks on him. Eugene? No, it's a de Kooning. When Cyclops stepped too close to the art, the security guards suggested he try viewing it from farther away. They escorted him out of the museum, where he was trampled by wild tourists and conked on the head with a salami. Oh, there he is. Next, Cyclops made posters and stapled copies everywhere, but with all of the lights and billboards, they were often overlooked. Lost sheep. Hair, curly eyes, brown, enjoys sunsets, hay, martial arts, films, last seen Central Park, and answers to Eugene. He searched in the Yankees' dugout, but he struck out there too. Eugene had often urged Cyclops to take the flock to the Statue of Liberty. Too green, Cyclops had said. This time he mustered his courage and his life jacket and boarded a ferry. He kept a sharp eye out for sharks the whole way there, but Cyclops did not find any sharks in the New York City harbor. And he did not find Eugene. The city was every bit as terrifying as Cyclops had suspected. He needed reinforcements. The sheep lined up, ready for their mission. They had magnifying glasses, they had walkie-talkies, and they had a pretty good idea of where Eugene had gone. The subway was crowded, but the other passengers politely gave up their seats. Cyclops and his flock had a car all to themselves. They held on tight and disembarked at the appropriate station. Eugene, Eugene, Eugene. There he was, atop the cyclone, his hooves waving in the air. Too high, Cyclops shouted. Too scary, too wobbly, too fast. Just right, yelled Eugene. Oh, maybe that's him. When the ride was over, Eugene held out a long roll of tickets. Cyclops' hand was too shaky to take one. There's no place like cave, he said. There's no place like world, Eugene told him. Pretty please, said the flock. Cyclops took a deep breath and closed his eye. He tried his favorite yoga pose. He thought for a very long time. Then he took a giant gulp and got in line with his flock. Together, Cyclops and all 18 sheep rode the cyclone. At first, Cyclops couldn't look. Then he peeked between his fingers and saw the whole world. When the ride was over, he got in line again. Cyclops and the sheep rode the wonder wheel and the bumper cars. When they went wading in the foamy deep, the only shark they saw was the one around Cyclops' waist. Next, Cyclops ate a record number of hot dogs and treated the sheep to some cotton candy. Finally, it was time to return home. As they crossed the Gapstow Bridge, they stopped to watch the sunset over Manhattan. The city was not as terrifying as Cyclops had thought, as long as he was with his flock. "There's no place like world," Cyclops said. "There's no place like cave," yawned Eugene. And they were both exactly right. That night, just before he went to sleep, Cyclops counted his sheep. 16, 17, 18. Then he sat outside his cozy cave. 35, 36, and counted all of the things they were going to do next. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.